Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome back to another bitch-ass react. For today's video, we have a video titled 12 items LeBron James owns that costs more than my life. Your life. Oh, my mama told me my life was always priceless. So, I don't know what these could possibly be. Guys, let me know in the comment section below. What is the most, what's the most expensive thing you own? I would probably have to say for me personally, probably my car. My car was like $7,000. So, I don't know, man. I don't really buy a whole bunch of expensive stuff. My computer, like $1,300, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely not on the rich side, but you know, I take pride in finding good deals and stuff like that. So here we go, man. 12 items LeBron James owns that cost more than our lives.
James being the best basketball player in the NBA today, and arguably of all time.
Arguably.
Him signing a 4-year, $154 million deal this offseason comes as no surprise to anybody. LeBron James' new Lakers contract will make him the highest paid NBA player ever, with years still remaining in his career. With a net worth of near $1 billion, nearly $400 million earned on the court alone, what could he possibly be spending all these M's on? Some of these things he owns you've never even seen and you would wish you had. Here's things LeBron James owns that cost more than your life. LeBron's $70 million mansion collection.
I got one of those laying around somewhere.
LeBron James' 15-year NBA career, he's been a part of 3 organizations in the Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and now Los Angeles Lakers. In 2003, when LeBron James began his NBA career being drafted to the Cavaliers, which ironically was his home team growing up in Ohio, he actually bought the Bath Township property located in Summit County just northwest of Akron. He reportedly spent $2 million on it at the time in October of 2003, but made millions of dollars in improvements throughout the next few years following. The mansion itself includes 19 rooms, which includes 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a bowling alley, recording studio, home theater, sports bar, aquarium, and barbershop.
I would never leave.
The crib is now worth more than $9 million.
I would never leave my house.
LeBron now has 3 mansions total, including this one in Akron, Ohio, and 2 in Los Angeles. While he was a member of the Miami Heat, where he began winning NBA championships and evolved into the player we see today, he actually lived in a large home located in Coconut Grove, South Florida. The mansion actually sold for $13.4 million after he returned to Cleveland, so he no longer has that one, but now being a member of the Los Angeles Lakers, he has 2 mansions to choose from out there. He originally had a home worth $21 million that he purchased in 2015. Right before James decided to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers, he actually purchased his second home in LA for $23 million. It's definitely ridiculous, but nothing compared to the $154 million that he'll actually make over the next 4 years just off his contract in the NBA alone.
Plus endorsements.
8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, a movie theater, gym, and of course a pool. LeBron is going to be living luxurious throughout his tenure with LA. So a $9 million mansion in Ohio, $13 million crib in Miami, and over $44 million on homes in Los Angeles, LeBron James is definitely living like a king with a ridiculous almost $70 million spent on his mansion collection. LeBron James' $20 million health and fitness.
See that right there? That's an investment, man, because LeBron James due to his health and fitness, it's like that's why he can play for so long at such a high level because of his health. So that's a good investment right there, no doubt.
So obviously to play with the best in the world and continue to dominate, even at 33 years old, 15 years deep into the league, LeBron James spends approximately $1.5 million a year on just his health and fitness alone.
It's like I wrote the video.
Being in the league for those 15 years, that's over $20 million spent invested into his body and craft alone. LeBron's close friend and business partner Maverick Carter actually said he spends around $1.5 million a year just on his body to stay in the best shape possible. This actually includes cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers, personal chefs, trainers, all just to maintain a strict diet and routine. He's actually replicated gyms from the organizations he was a part of, whether it was Miami, Cleveland, now even Los Angeles. He's actually replicated all the equipment they have in their team's gym into his own house. Basically, LeBron has all the science of how to sleep, masseuses, and everything possible. Basically, everything he does in his life is constructed in a way to benefit him playing basketball long term, and to basically stay on the court being as healthy as possible, and to absorb punishment when he goes into the basket and gets crushed by people. Not many athletes have this type of dedication and work ethic in combination with will to invest more than they have to in themselves at this point in their careers. But that basically explains why the longevity of LeBron James being the best player in the league for such a period of
I just gotta say real quick, this dude sounds just like Dom 2K. I just gotta say that, man.
time is unbelievable and legendary. LeBron James' $8 million school. Now, because James knows what it's like to actually be an at-risk student himself, As a 4th grader, he actually said he missed 83 days of school while he and his mother moved from one couch or spare room to the next.
That's sad.
He basically gives all the credit to his mentors, some of whom he'd actually met at school, with a turnaround that helped him attend every single day of 5th grade, which was also the first year he ended up playing organized basketball. Now, 240 3rd and 4th graders will actually make up this class at his I Promise school, which actually opened over the summer in James's hometown of Akron, Ohio. Now, the school itself is actually a little unusual. It's a public school formed in collaboration between LeBron's foundation and Akron Public Schools. It basically includes a long school day of 8 hours, a support circle for students after lunch, GED courses, and job placement for parents as well. All are basically driven by LeBron's mission to help kids overcome what he faced as a low-income student in Akron.
How could you dislike LeBron James? Please let me know. If you don't like LeBron, how do you not like this man? Like, this is amazing, guys. Absolutely
now, with LeBron
amazing.
James winning 3 NBA championships, 4 league MVPs, constantly making the All-Star game each and every single year, he called this school opening the greatest moment of his entire career. When interviewed about the entire situation, LeBron James said himself, "Walking these hallways and seeing when I was driving here, just the streets that I walked, some of the stores are still up when I was growing up. It's a moment I'll never forget, and hopefully the kids, starting with the 240 kids that we have going here right now starting today, will never forget it either." Now, this school specifically is far from traditional. Its lengthy school day actually runs from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.,
Wow.
along with an extended school year that runs from July through May. Nutrition itself is also central to the entire school's mission. Every single day here, students will actually receive free breakfast, lunch, snack, and drinks. They will have access to a fitness trainer, and James says that as a kid, he used his bicycle to explore different neighborhoods of Akron, so he's actually giving one to every single incoming student. So even though LeBron James is a member of the Los Angeles Lakers, it doesn't seem like he's giving up on his Akron, Ohio roots. He said himself, "I don't have a ceiling on how much I can improve my game, and we as a foundation don't have a ceiling on how much we can improve our community to a point where we actually have a school." LeBron James $1 million watch collection.
Oh, I got one of those too, man.
LeBron
Don't we all?
James
You
off
don't?
the court has
What?
always been known for living flashy and luxurious, but sophisticated at the same time. Constant posts on Instagram and flexing the most trending designers is something we as NBA fans have grown accustomed
He's
to.
probably not paying for it,
This was
though.
all brought to the light recently,
Probably given
especially
to
during
him.
this year's NBA Finals, where LeBron James actually showed up to Game 1 wearing a $40,000 outfit.
Yeah, no way he paid
But
for
throughout
that.
LeBron's NBA career and post-game interviews and a long list of endorsement deals, he's actually been known to showcase watches both Rolex and Audemars Piguet, some valued over $50,000. But believe it or not, he was actually exclusively invited to team up with designing a watch for AP in 2013, which resulted in the Royal Oak Offshore worth over $51,000
pretty nice.
just for the watch. LeBron James multi-million
All right,
dollar
here we
car
go.
collection.
What is that?
So with athletes all across the world constantly signing millions of dollars in contracts, it definitely comes as no surprise that a lot of their money goes towards their cars. It's all part of the territory. But before LeBron James was drafted in 2003 to the Cavaliers, and before he even signed his very first Nike deal, he was already living like a king, at the time driving a Hummer H2 that his mom bought him during his senior year of high school. But ever since
That
then,
was
his
nice
collection
of
of
her.
cars you wish you had has only expanded, including Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Ferraris, and many more that you're not going to believe. LeBron's Hummer might be one of the most notorious cars in sports since OJ's Bronco. During his senior year, LeBron's mom took out a loan using her son's future NBA earning potential. The Ohio High School Athletic
She's
Association
lucky he didn't
had
get
to
injured.
actually investigate the situation and found that LeBron himself didn't actually violate any rules. In the first episode of Unique Whips, Will Castro of Unique Autosports actually presented LeBron with a customized F430. In a 2009 interview, LeBron was asked if he preferred a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. Though he has both, he said his Continental GT is absolutely his favorite car.
Wonder how often he
LeBron
actually
James
drives.
himself actually owns a Dodge Challenger SRT dedicated to his favorite NFL team, the Dallas Cowboys, basically having the exact same color scheme. The Ferrari 599 continued LeBron's
I like
friendship
that.
with Unique Autosports. He actually bought the car from his favorite auto shop for his 25th birthday, and also in 2009, when LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal were teammates on the Cleveland Cavaliers, Shaq actually gifted him a Rolls-Royce Phantom for his 25th birthday. LeBron James even owns a Mercedes-Benz S63, a Range Rover, Chevy Camaro, Jeep Wrangler, a classic 1975 Chevy Impala, and even a Porsche 911 Turbo. In 2014, to celebrate the launch of LeBron's newest limited edition Nike called the King's Pride, James actually collaborated with Lou La Vie, Rich B. Caliente, and Toys for Boys Miami to wrap a brand new Lamborghini Aventador Roadster with this.
One time I found $20 on the ground. So, who's the real king, LeBron?
Same style as his shoes. The Roadster itself is valued over $700,000. So with LeBron James spending multi-million dollars on cars over the course of his entire NBA career, who knows what he'll actually buy next, as he just signed one of the biggest contracts in NBA history with the Lakers, securing him for $154 million guaranteed over the next 4 years just because of his on-court play. This isn't even counting endorsements and investments. LeBron James million-dollar investments.
Blaze
Despite
Pizza.
making millions of dollars at all times throughout his on-court play and off-court endorsements, LeBron James continues smart investing to diversify his portfolio and have multiple incomes, as many as possible to say the least. LeBron James actually invested in Liverpool with a 2% stake for approximately $6.5 million in 2011. With the success the club has seen over the past 7 years, one sports investment banker actually told ESPN that the team could be worth $1.6 billion, which actually means LeBron James' investment has grown nearly 5 times and is worth more than $32 million.
That is
he continues
insane.
to outdo himself, basically prove that he is a savvy businessman as well as a basketball player. LeBron James' $1 million investment in restaurant startup Blaze Pizza is now actually worth $25 million, thanks to a recent round of funding, according to ESPN. That number is actually set to rise by as much as $15 million thanks to some endorsement payments that are contingent on sales. James himself has plenty of other high-profile investments under his belt, including Beats by Dre, as well as his own media companies, Spring Hill Entertainment and Uninterrupted, with more to come. When LeBron James was 29 years old and a member of the Miami Heat, sources actually said that the 29-year-old was finalizing what he believed to be the biggest equity cash payout for a professional athlete in history as part of Apple's recent $3 billion purchase of Beats Electronics. Sources actually briefed upon the entire situation, saying that LeBron James realized a profit of more than $30 million in cash.
I don't know if you guys know this. I actually am like a finance major. Like that's what I graduated college with. So I don't know. I find all this stuff really interesting. Maybe you guys find it boring, but I think it's pretty cool.
And stock in the Beats sale after he had struck a deal to get a small stake in the company in 2008 in exchange for just promoting their high-end headphones. LeBron James was even spotted having dinner and getting investment advice from Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, some of the most successful household names the world recognizes in terms of investments. So with LeBron James constantly evolving and developing his growth both on the court and off, you can easily see that he definitely has no ceiling in terms of his potential in any way, shape, or form. So with LeBron James being at the top of his game in the NBA, he absolutely knows what he's worth, which is exactly why the grind doesn't stop both on and off the court. His close friend Maverick Carter even said LeBron James wants to own an NBA and NFL team when his actual career is over. Spending millions on mansions, millions on cars, millions on clothes, and even taking millions made from NBA contracts and endorsements, investing that successfully, who knows what the next purchase will be, but one thing's for sure, and that's LeBron James is coming for it all. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new.
So, because I know, like, now I'm, like, curious, like, and I know the numbers out there on the internet, like, probably I can Google it, but, like, Michael Jordan, like, how much money did Michael Jordan make throughout his career? And you gotta wonder if he's, like, super salty, just that, like, he grew up as a basketball player in a different era where, like, contracts weren't as large as they are now. I don't know, man, it's absolutely crazy. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. This video is by Sport Hub. That's the channel, link to his channel in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.